Welcome. Welcome you Virgos to your yearly horoscope for 2015, and I'm so glad, not only because I'm a Virgo myself, but to announce that to all you Virgos that you're gonna have Jupiter in your sign, and that only happens once every 12 years. So this is good news. And I know some Virgos are having hard times, and I know that there are some having very challenging times, but Jupiter, as from August 2015, in your sign means expansion, period. So for all you Virgos who want to expand when it comes to their relationships, when it comes to maybe you are single and you want a new relationship, when it comes to maybe you have a job and you want to become better, you want something more out of what you do, this is the year. This is the time to make that possible. And still in the beginning of the part from January up until August, you will have Jupiter in your 12th house, which shows your emphasis around that time will still be how can I relax better in life. We Virgos need that, don't we? The worrying, the Virgo that worries all the time, that anticipates all the time, needs to be brought back into their bodies so that they're not constantly here in their heads. And so keep on practicing that. So as from Jupiter comes into your sign, you can expand. And in some sort of way. For some it will be work, for others it will be relationships, for others it will be a hobby or whatever. These are very general horoscopes, of course. At the same time, also very broadening your perspective is Neptune. Neptune is still in your opposite sign, just as last year. And for some of them, it will be very important. For if you have planets around 5 up until 9 degrees of Virgo, you will have Neptune opposing your sign. And these people will have those Neptune energy or feel that the most. Neptune wants to give you a broader view. It wants to give you compassion. It wants to, and it's better not to project that on another person because it's on the axis of the 1st and the 7th house. So don't be afraid of the Neptune. Integrate it in your own life, which means all the positive things of Neptune, which is creative, being inspired, being compassionate, but having, as a good Virgo, having your boundaries, of course. So don't turn into a savior, stay the helper, but see things a bit more in a broader perspective. See things a bit more, or trust a bit more that life offers you what you need exactly without losing yourself. Because a Virgo is very, if there is one thing a Virgo doesn't want, it's losing themselves. You know, it's an earth sign. And with the Neptune, that can be, it's an opposition. That is challenging, period. So it's not gonna be easy for you to integrate that Neptune. But you've got Jupiter on your side as well, so it's almost impossible for a Virgo not to broaden their perspective. So if there is a keyword for the Virgo in 2015, especially as from August, it's expansion of your actually your senses, your view upon life, and also going a bit broader than the earthly 5 senses. So you become more intuitive. Now what else? The other thing that is very nice for you is that you've got Saturn in your 4th house, which is at the root of your chart. So what I talked about was all expansion, is growth, is opportunism, but Saturn is in your 4th house. So Saturn is the restrictor, is the slowing down, is feet on the ground, and it's in a part of your life that has to do with home and family. When I see Saturn in the 4th house, I always see people becoming more, not that you're not responsible, but even more responsible when it comes to your home situation, your home life, your family. there is more seriousness around there for some reason. So that could mean that maybe you are moving and it needs a lot of your energy, or maybe you are changing homes, or maybe you are doing some big inner reflection there as well on an inner level. So, and this is good because this gives you the grounding. You can't have not more grounding than having Saturn at the deepest part of your chart, which is especially good for those who've got this Neptune transit. Having Saturn in the 4th is actually a blessing. It means it keeps your feet on the ground. Especially those who don't have a relationship and there's someone new in their life, it can be a bit, oh, I don't know, who is this person? And is this person real? Am I seeing the things that I want to see or not want to see? All this kind of misty energy which really the Virgo doesn't like, the Saturn will compensate that. And the Saturn will say, hey, feet on the ground, just enjoy what is happening, or just let it be what it is. So you're having Pluto. Uranus is not that important for the Virgos because it's in Aries, in your 8th house. It's not really making an aspect to your sign, but Pluto is making a positive aspect to your sign. So if you hear me talking about Pluto and Uranus and the challenging aspect that is, it's not for you. It's not for the Virgos the case, because Pluto is in a trine with your sign, which is actually positive energy for you. So a lot of Virgos, especially those who have planets around 10 up until 15 degrees of Virgo, they are transforming. They are becoming a strong personality because Pluto is supporting them. It's giving them, and especially when it's on your male planets like the Sun or like Mars, it's giving you energy. It's giving you this this push and this not giving up energy. So that's very good as well. So I mentioned Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto and Uranus. Now your ruler Mercury is going retrograde every once in a while, and it will be now in all the air signs, which is a clue for you, because which means that intellectually you will be very much stimulated, and you like that, you Virgos. So intellectually a lot of you will expand and will try to, again, this expansive energy of you wanting to know more about things, but also feeling more. You know, that's the Neptune. You want to feel more, you want to experience more than you can see only with your 5 senses. What else is there? There is also eclipse time, and I mentioned this only for you and a couple of others because you're going to have an eclipse in your sign. In Mars, it will be in your opposite sign, in Pisces, and in March, and in September it will be in your sign. So especially September time is a time of new beginnings, and especially those who are born around 13th, 14th, 15th of September. That is your year, because it means fresh new beginnings. You've ended a lot of cycles, and now there is this fresh new beginning for you. So very, I think one of the more positive years for the Virgo. The main theme is expansion, taking opportunities, going forward, starting new things, and at the same time being very serious about yourself and being very, very grounded. So I think that is a very good time for you. So enjoy Jupiter in your sign if you want to expand, if you want to become if you want that some parts of yourself you're not expressing them enough, you will next year, 2015, definitely. It's the time. As I said, every once in the 12 years that Jupiter passes your sign, and that brings you it is more easygoing energy and flamboyant energy. And that will do you good, you Virgo. So a bit less worrying, a bit less anticipating, trusting that the things happen as they should. And if opportunities come in, take them. You can take the challenge. You need the experience, in other words. So Thank you for listening. I wish you a good year and all the best. Bye-bye.